So, hello, welcome. It's our first bunker transmission from 40k Bunker. Got me,
Hello
Mort,
there.
Oz,
We're all
and
in our
Andy.
own little bunkers.
Yeah, because lockdown. But we're going to try and turn those lockdown frowns upside down.
Well,
I've been sitting
me
on
and
that all day. So, today, or tonight, we're going to be looking at Psychic Awakening, Saga of the Beast, the Orks bit, because we're all about the Orks. No one's about the Space
No.
Wolves.
No one cares about Space Wolves, really, do they?
I mean, they
No,
make
they
it sound all Space Wolfy. I mean, to be honest, it makes me think of Grendel. You know, Saga of the Beast. And they've even got like a Space Wolf dude on the front, but no one cares. So,
But, Andy, don't you reckon we should start off by giving Martin an orc name?
I do, yes.
You got a dice.
I've got the dice.
Right, so Martin, your first name is...
We've got a 6. So
Yeah.
64.
So you're Krasnag,
okay.
and his surname?
We've got a 1 and a 2. 12. Grog.
Krasnag Grug.
Krasnag Grug. I'll just go by Grug, if that's alright.
Yeah, Grug to you.
It's a strong name. Grog.
Yeah,
It's better than
Grug.
Axis, I'll take that.
sounds like an orky beverage.
Grug. A pint of grug, please.
And by doing that, we've pretty much talked about the first thing, haven't we, really? The name generator, which is the only bit anyone buys the books for.
Oh,
I
yeah.
quite like it, to be honest. It's a good addition.
Yeah. Out of all of them, come on. The Hammer.
Da Hammer.
Now that's a name.
I mean, that's
Number
all people want to hear from
25.
us.
Surnames.
They just want to hear about all the potential orc names they could have.
You know, squeak face Umi Chewer. Pretty good stuff going on.
Da Shiv. No other bit. No last name.
Fortunately for us, we've already got our orc names sorted, so
Yeah.
carry on. We've got Ironfoot over there, and Waz Bad over here.
So
That's bad. He's not that bad anymore, though. He just was bad.
we like skip to the end. Start at the end and we'll make our way backwards from there.
So, okay, so we don't really talk about Gadskull Frackadooey. We know he's a beast.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they're putting the thing on, the whole limiting how many wounds he can take in a phase. It's new, we've not seen that. Whether it ends up with other people having it, they'll redo Primarchs to have it maybe, I don't know.
I kind of
I
hope.
think you've got
I hope
probably
it's
not
unique to
Primarchs.
him.
Well, you know how
I
it
think-
starts though. They go, ooh, no, not everyone can have real
But like
wands. And then,
Magnus, Mortarion, something like that, probably, the big characters.
yeah. Monsters.
Yeah, I don't know about Gilliman, though.
No. Although he's still technically a monster.
Yeah. But I think you're going to do two things with Gazza, aren't you? You're going to either just teleport him, because then that limits the damage he can take, because he can use the teleporter strat,
Yeah.
or you're going to hide him behind something, like a Gorkanaut,
Yeah.
because he could feasibly hide behind a Gorkanaut's big old belly.
Yeah.
What about
I
like
can imagine going that.
wagon going sideways, just drifting along?
It's got holes on his wheels. Homework.
Do a billboard to the side of it. And just, I think Makari is the interesting one.
What, whether people will take him or not?
No, well, it's a big point sink if you take both.
Yeah.
But if I was running Goths, I'd be just taking him just as a cheap HQ.
Yeah. Well, at least they've not done them as a pair and gone like, oh, it's 2 HQ models, but it's 1 HQ slot, like Valerian and Mossface.
But I think his potential for sitting on an objective at the back of the board is huge.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Two pin one. Nice.
Or, alternatively, you to jump him across the board. He's only on a 25mm base, and he lands behind a couple of Lehman Russes.
Well,
Because it's very difficult to zone out a single 25mm base.
yeah, I think I've not thought
Use him
about
to
that.
tie things up for a couple of turns.
It's 2-up in fun. You're not going to get rid of them easily. Obviously, you're not going to do that and charge like 100 guardsmen because you will just
Yeah.
get killed. But it is a 2-up in fun. But we're saying this, but he has only got 4 wounds and he is toughness 3. So
Yeah.
he's not going to be unkillable.
Moving swiftly on, I think.
But I think he's great for his points. Just he can do a couple of nice things. I'm not really massive on his buffs, but
No, I mean it does kind of. It goes down the goth route, doesn't it? Which is
yeah.
It adds a useful feeling of pain to a Goth army.
yeah, but then again,
It's expensive.
you know, maybe goth's coming in. Maybe goth's the new black. I mean,
Could be.
no.
Evil Sons. It's just Evil Sons and Death Skulls. Really, they give you the most bang for your buck. I know Bad Moons is double tap, which is nice, but considering you can get that from the specialist detachment,
Yeah.
it's almost not worth taking them now.
Well, I just thought, you know, because obviously you can get there's that strat for extra damage on knobs, and if you go for the souls, then you've got extra attacks, and there's flat 3 damage now, and then with Gaza, you're not getting the -1 anymore. So I don't know.
Is Gaza giving them +1 to hit?
No, reroll ones.
Oh, reroll ones.
Reroll
No,
one.
something. No, I think it's.
War Banner.
You have a War Banner. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about this earlier. Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a sec. Big Met Custom Forcefield. I reckon we'll see more within the next month.
That's changed now, isn't it? Because it's now clan specific, whereas it wasn't before. I don't think.
Oh, is that the change people have been moaning about?
Yeah, and it's like wholly within.
It's
Yeah.
always been wholly within.
Maybe
And-
something's been added.
That is every single model in the unit and the entire base. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because it was in the FAQ and someone asked for clarification on it.
And he's welcome back, because I mean, I missed him.
Yeah,
And he's pretty much unchanged. The only thing I will say is we're looking at, 55 points a model, including war gear. And he was 75, so
yeah.
whether that's a little bit of a mess up, or what, that's 20 points cheaper. Happy day.
Well, it's the custom force field you're getting for free, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're getting custom force field for free because it's like 20 points before, wasn't it?
Oh, now it's just part of his data sheet.
Yeah, it's just part of his war gear. Yeah,
Okay.
and you're getting a grot oiler as well.
Oh, you got to pay for him. He's 4 points.
No, you don't. Oh, you do. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
missed that.
Useful unit.
Yeah, it is clan, which is interesting, but for stuff like a Gretchen Met gun list, it's a lot cheaper way to get that in-bun in there. But there's no point if you're going to run tons of Met guns because you're just going to take the custom detachment.
Yeah, but he could be part of that custom detachment. He gives you mech guns, a 5-up in one.
But they get a 6-up anyway from if you take the Gretchen detachment.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But I think he's good. Like, he's great. Even if you just want to put a 5-up in-bun on your Bone Breaker, for example.
Yeah.
You want to put a cheap, custom force field on a vehicle that you don't have and you're not running Death Skulls, for example, for a 6-up. It's well worth it. Blood Axes.
This is another cheap HQ.
Yeah. It's a cheap HQ.
55 points. If that stays 55, we're happy days there. It's good.
What do you want to look at next? Specialist detachments?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So where are
What's
we?
the first one?
Pyromaniacs.
Yeah, so I think me and Andy are both quite a big fan of this, but only for one reason.
So you can re-roll any and all of the dice when determining the number of shots made for burners, scorchers, burner bottles, burner exhausts, killer jets, and scorcher missiles for units with this subculture. And when resolving an attack made with this melee profile on a burner equipped on a model of this subculture, you can re-roll wounds, and then it's the burner bombs get +1 to the roll, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's the
Because you
point.
can get up to a 3-up, can't you?
Yeah, so that's realistically what it's all about.
You take a flyer detachment and you stick that on it.
You fill it full of free burners, burner bombers, and you just try your best to fly around over the top of people, and then you've got flat free mortal wounds when you die.
Yeah, you've got the strap. We haven't got to that bit, though.
Until
There's a strap. Flying headbutt.
Yeah. Which is cool. It kind of adds a lot more kind of chaos. You imagine fighting orcs, it's not just on one level, you know, it's kind of like the Blitzkrieg. You've got it on the ground, you've got the tanks, you've got the air as well. They're just coming at you from all angles.
So, going on to the specialist mobs, this is replacing your clan. So, you're not getting these in addition to any clan cultures. So, this becomes your new clan culture. So, this is why we're going to see it as specialist detachments, like Andy said.
Yeah.
And like we said about the planes, you're going to just take a specialist attachment and that's it.
Yeah, so you have to think a bit more about what's kind of going on. But it's interesting. It's different.
I don't think that's really any different from any of the Psychic Awakening books, to be fair, with the custom, like, with the Tau, the custom seps, like me and Andy said before about Guard and Tau. They're both very kind of... You're going to take them specialist attachments to make the most of them.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, from my point of view...
ones.
Like, because I do a lot the chaos stuff, you know, you could just create like a soup detachment. So you just want a little bit of this and a little bit of that just for the strats. You don't really care about having those
synergy.
Yeah, those traits from it. You just go, oh, I want an Alpha Legion this and a thingy of that, just so you can have those strats. But there's none of that in here. You don't really have like the kind of culture related strats as such. I don't know. I've not had a proper look yet. But you wouldn't want to do like a little soup detachment, would you?
No, not really, no. So, Hunters, Sneaky Devils, this one, it's what I don't think you're going to see it. It's way too situational.
Yeah, I'm not convinced.
It's infantry units only, not Gretchens. You've got to be in cover, and so's the person you're fighting in combat, and only then do you get an additional -1. It's not.
So you get an invuln, which is okay. But
you get an invuln, but that's still only while you're in terrain.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you'd be better off being Blood Axe and getting the +1 to cover if you're hiding back, because then you can fall back or shoot from combat.
Yeah, it's not.
It's sitting in cover and shooting, which is not really a very orky thing.
And realistically, invuns are dime a dozen in Orks, aren't they? You can get them like easy enough, just through custom force fields and death skulls, Gretchen detachment. You don't. It's not really worth it, I don't think.
No.
I think this is your favourite, isn't it, Andy? Boom Boys.
I'm quite enjoying the Boom Boys.
The Benga Bass.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Now this is going to be the one that you see the detachment built around. This is tank busters in battle wagons with kill cannons. I know you're not going to get to double tap, but at least your tank busters can all shoot out of it.
Yeah, so it's all your kind of fancy weaponry. It's just getting improved AP.
It's a long list of weapons.
Yeah.
It's planes as well. It's your wing missiles, and the wing missiles. No, that's the scrapjet, isn't it? Yeah. But making your missile strength 9 -3 flat 3 damage, you're going to take the biggest advantage by taking tank busters because you're just going to get the best bang for your buck.
Yep.
Well, it's annoying when you go for those Marines with a 3-up save and they manage to get a cheeky 5-up. You know.
Yeah.
You see that 5
Now
and you're like...
just destroying them.
Yep. Nasty.
And obviously you've still got the possibility of double tapping said tank busters in a vigilance detachment. If you really wanted to. You can double tap, you can more DACA. So
Okay.
I think that's one of the coolest. And like you said, Andy, with the not the bone breaker, what's the other one called? Gunwagon?
Gunwagon with the boomer.
Yeah.
I mean, until we get an FAQ, it's going to be a bit of a...
Yeah. Strictly speaking, it's not a weapon that's listed on there.
Yeah. Well, it is listed in here on Boom Boys.
Yeah, but it was the other thing,
on
wasn't
there.
it?
But it's the Gunwagon's rules where you can double tap your kill cannon.
Ah, yeah, that was it.
Obviously, it replaces your kill cannon. But we've had that precedent set for with Russes and Hammer of Sunderlands anyway, so I assume at some point it will probably the green light.
Oh, so did they sort that with the Hammer of Sunderland?
Yeah.
So what did they say? You could double tap it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So potentially you're looking at a 4d6. Strength 9, no, strength 8. Can't remember what kill cannon shots in a moment. Pretty horrific though.
Okay. They're not, it's like a battle cannon.
Yeah.
So it improves strength and armor penetration characteristics of rockets, stick bomb weapons, rocket, stick bomb, rocket launcher. God, it goes on forever, doesn't it? Tank buster bombs, wing missiles, cannons, kill cannons, death cannon, the boomer, lobber. Models in this unit, yeah.
And they get a -1 AP and.
I'm definitely with Jake on like the naming of orc stuff. It comes from like onomatopoeia and like Germanic stuff where they just saying what it sounds like and just it goes fizz and then goes boom. It's a fizz boomer, you know.
Plan and worker.
It gives an idea as to what it is if you don't know what it is. It's fizz boom gun. Oh, okay, you know.
Flyboys?
Yeah. Fly models only.
Yep.
So that's your
Storm Boys and then all the flyers.
Storm Boys and all your flyers, yeah.
You're the only person with Deathcopters left in the world, aren't you, Andy?
Well, there's a few of us. Few of us sticking around. I remember Assault on Black Ridge. It wasn't that long ago, was it?
Maybe you remember there was a rumour mill picture and it looked very orky. It was like a buzzsaw with a hook on it. Maybe that's what they're going to do. Yeah. They're going to re-release Deathcopters and that's like a weapon for it.
The problem is, going off what GW have been doing recently, it's very rare that they re-release a model and use the old rules. They re-release them and give them new rules.
Yeah.
You know, they never just go, oh, here's the model, you've already got the rules. It's always, here's the new model and here's its new rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll see a Deathcopter equivalent, but they probably won't be Deathcopters.
Yeah, it might get a new data sheet.
So what is it? Do you want to read it out, Andy?
Fly models only. When resolving an attack made with a ranged weapon against this unit with this subculture by a model that's more than an inch away, treat that unit is treated as having the benefit of cover to its saving throw. When resolving an attack made with a melee weapon against a unit with this subculture in a turn in which it was more than one away from any units at the start of the preceding charge phase, subtract 1 to the hit roll.
So
it gives you a
basically,
bit of defense from when you get charged, and it gives you a cover save.
provided they're not pistoling you in combat.
Yeah.
Which for planes is okay.
Why would you take it? If you,
Deathcopters is okay. Storm Boys.
It's going to be Storm Boys.
yeah,
It's going to be those players taking a big mob of Storm Boys,
You're probably better
3
off
big
being
units, and the character, what's his name?
Zagstruck or something.
Dragstruck, yeah.
Is it Zagstruck? Yeah.
Is he Goth though?
Zagstruck?
Was he Goth or Blood Axe or something? I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Yes, have a look.
Let me consult the tomb.
Not the book.
I'll race you.
He is
You win.
Goth. Yeah, he's
There we go. So you might as well be Goth.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit meh. I can't really see anything else that's going to benefit from that.
No.
Well, I mean, I think Orc Fly models, I don't really think... I mean, are people taking Storm Boys? I think mostly the Flyers, in which case
Yeah.
you're going to take the other one.
People are taking them.
There's only, like, a handful of Orc players I actually know, though. And you've got your very niche army, and everyone else isn't really playing them at the moment.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Let's put it to a vote. Hands up if you use Storm Boy. No, that's settled then. That's settled. Okay. We look at Grot mobs because that's really interesting.
Cheeky Zoggers. I love the name Cheeky. Like,
Go on,
thanks.
carry on.
But I think we kind of know this one. GW did preview this. But gaining a 6-up invulnerable save and re-rolling hit rolls of 1 on vehicles. It's your mech guns.
Is he back?
Boom. Mech gun detachment. If you're there, aren't you?
I mean, I've not seen it, but apparently there's like lists of like 260 grots, and it's just obscene.
No, it's stupid, yeah.
The
So
block
hang on,
guns-
do your mech guns get the invuln?
Yeah.
Depends if they got the Gretchen keyword.
They do, yeah, sorry, I was thinking it was infantry only, but it's not. But yeah, that's your grot army, that's your Gretchen detachment, isn't it? All your mech guns, you chuck them all in one, and boom.
What's the other bit? Because there is
Reroll ones on your mech guns, which
Yeah.
is amazing. For,
And killer cans, but it's better on your mech guns.
I'm cool with that. If I get some more killer cans, yeah, I have a 6-up invuln on my killer cans, the same as my death skulls.
Yeah.
Then everything's got a 6-up invuln.
Yeah.
And along with one of the custom doodads, custom jobs, +1 to hit on your killer cans, all of a sudden I've got 6-man unit of killer cans with 6 rocket launchers, all hitting on 3s who rolling 1s.
that's Marines. That is.
That's quite fun.
Pretty good.
They're like Space Marines. This is sort of 6 missile launchers.
I think we'll see a lot more grot mobs and CP batteries.
Yeah. It's just cheap, isn't it? It's cheap Italian.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Use 3 units, 30 units, 30 grots. Done. Alright.
I think that's pretty self-explanatory, that one.
Tin Heads has to be yours, Oz.
What's this? Oh, Tin Heads. Yeah, Dutch Heads. I don't actually like it that much, to be fair.
Rather be dead skulls.
It's nice that it includes killer cans because they're Gretchen units, so it is nice that everything gets it. And Mega Armor, mind.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so your Mega Armor gets it as well, mind.
Anything in a tin can, then.
Yeah, so there's few Mega Armor knobs as well, so it's nice. When resolving an attack made with a melee weapon by the model in this unit with this subculture, add 1 to the hit. All of a sudden, your Mega knobs with double saws are now hitting on 2s with a War Banner.
With their 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
because the plus damage was the strat, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's flat 2 normally, and that will make it flat 3.
Flat 3.
I think it does have an elf, but we'll get to that strat when we're on it.
Yeah, I can't really see you taking that for dreads, because they hit on 3s anyway. Yeah, you can hit on 2s, but
Might as well have your clan trait and have a wild banner if you can.
yeah, you're better off keeping your clan. The Death Skulls, re-rolling that one miss that you'll probably get.
Yeah.
Or Goths.
That mitigates that cost extra attack.
What's the thing, though? I mean, is there any reroll wounds in this book other than the burner boy thing? Because that's your only reroll to wounds, isn't it? Typically, is Death Skulls.
Yeah, there's not much reroll to a wound in the Orc book, to be fair, so I'm thinking now.
The relic claw, isn't there?
The
The last.
Snagger grapple on the War Trikers rerolls wound, if I remember rightly. The next one, Feral Orcs. Now,
Boys!
I think hey?
Sorry. It's Wild Boys.
Well, boys. I think this is big. I think this is a big one for players who are going to run masses of combat boys.
Well, yeah, any extra movement is great. You know, you've got a good
Yeah.
chance to try and wrap, pin, that extra. So
You want to read this one out more?
models in a unit with this subculture can pile in up to 6 inches. When making an advanced roll for a unit with this subculture, roll 2 additional dice and discard 2 of the results. So, you know.
And that's it's Warboss, Weird Boy, Knobs, and Boys, which is interesting that they put the Weird Boy in there as not a pain boy, or like they've actually just.
I think it's because it's
Warboss,
feral orc,
Boys.
you know. It kind of fits in more with the theme, the orc shaman.
I put it to you though that potentially, as it is, orcs have got quite a high movement with being able to advance and charge. So would you still not be better still keeping your clan trait and having that massive mob that can already move and advance and charge?
Are you thinking Evil Sons?
Potentially, yeah. Evil Sons, Goths.
It's the piling you're gaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
the piling's really tasty, to be fair. That's really good.
Because what are you doing? You're jumping 30 boys. So you don't need your movement advance.
Nope.
You don't need the war boss there. You've already got there. So you've jumped. Now you're going, okay, I'm going to charge. I'm going to re-roll my charge because more orcs. And now I'm going to pile in 6.
Yeah.
And I believe there's a strat to fight again.
Yeah,
Oh,
3
that's
CP.
fine.
So all of a sudden you're Zerkers.
Yeah, it's costly, but if you're running that little Gretchen detachment for extra CP. But
I don't run that many boys, and I don't have that many boys, so I'm not really that fussed by it.
No, I mean, it's good though. You can tag more stuff though, can't you?
Yeah, it's locking stuff down, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the right player, that's going to be game changing. Alright.
Mad Boys.
Mad Boys.
So we've got Wild Boys and Mad Boys.
I can't see this
Mad
one
Boys.
being super popular at all, to be honest.
So that's infantry and biker units only, excluding Gretchen. At the start of each battle round, roll 1d3 and consult the table below to establish what effects apply to the unit until the end of the battle round.
And it can't be re-rolled.
You can't be re-rolled, no. So you're going to roll this. Was it start of battle round? Yeah, start of battle round.
So
Roll of a 1 when resolving attacks. When resolving attack that targets a unit with this subculture, add 1 to the saving throws. Invulnerable saves are unmodified, which is nice. They clarified that. They've just gone, right, yeah, look, this is what it is. Yeah, nah. I
Yeah,
don't think it's that great.
you've gone from a shit save to a slightly better save, but then there's loads of AP out there anyway, so...
There's minus everywhere, so it's not really going to be a big one. The second one on there is you automatically pass. Who in Orcs really worries too much about the morale? You just don't.
No.
You've either got massive mobs or you've got single units generally.
Or you've got a war boss who's just going to go, okay, D3 win. Like, I don't really see it being that great. And then the other one is the last one, which is probably the best, which is add one to the strength characteristics of models with this subculture.
So yeah, the
Boom, like
good one.
That's the big one.
But you can't guarantee it.
No, you can't guarantee it.
You could go a whole
all
game
of a sudden
without
your mega knobs, because they're infantry, with their double choppers, have got +1 strength, and you've potentially cast what was it, Warpath on them? Is that the +1 attack?
So
I can't remember what Warpath is now. I think it's Warpath, isn't it?
Uno momento. Warpath. Yeah, +1 attack to a friendly orc unit. Yeah.
Is it just +1 attack, is it?
Yeah.
What's the other one I'm thinking of then?
I don't know.
Physical orc, but it's for a character.
Okay. Yeah.
Got to be that, innit?
Yeah. So Warpath, +1 attack, which is all of a sudden now they're what, 5 attacks each?
That'd be 5 base, yeah.
So there'd be 5 attacks at strength 8 with a
Yeah, it's a problem though. It's,
double councils.
You've got to get it though, haven't you? You forego everything else to have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it.
I don't think people are going to be rushing out to take that one. I think it's just too situational. I think if all of them were very similar, like for example, you get rid of the saving throw one and it was +1 attack.
Yeah. Or maybe they did it like Canticles, like you can pick one. You have, once per game you can pick one of them, You can't pick it again. You have to then roll to try and get it again.
I think they're just too random. Like, I would have liked to have seen 1 +1 toughness, 2 +1 attack, and 3 +1 strength.
Yeah, I mean...
Because then you know what you're doing with them.
Yeah. Well, the morale ones seemed a bit pointless.
Well, that's what I mean. The morale one's really pointless, and the saving throw one's really pointless. But, yeah, alright. Mega knobs. +1 to the saving throw. I'm on a 1-up save.
Yeah. Everything else is just...
It's pretty good.
What's
but
the
morale one is just a bit... Yeah, I think it's too risky. I don't think you would take it.
No.
It's just too random.
For a laugh, maybe. That's it.
Alright, do you want to look at some... Do you want to look at psychic powers?
Yeah, quick look at psychic powers.
Save the strats till last.
Oh, we got the custom jobs as well.
You got custom jobs as well.
I mean, that's just a courtesy mention, isn't it, really? Because you've got to take the workshop.
No. Well, all right. So should we go do custom jobs then?
Do custom jobs. Let's go back to the first page then, yeah?
Yeah. So the first page, and I know there's a lot of people talking about this going, oh, you can't take them, you have to take them extra. Alright, do you want to read it, Andy? Because you're probably a little bit better to read that than I am.
Yeah, we've been having a confab about this because it goes one way or the other. Until we get an FAQ totally clearing up, it's still a bit ambiguous. But on the first page are Ways of the Orc, where we define custom jobs on page 76-77. You will find new rules for custom jobs. These are new vehicle upgrades available to various Orc vehicle units in your army, courtesy of the genius and experimentation of Orc mechs. These rules can be used with a Mech Boy workshop or by using the custom job stratagem found on page 72. So that gives you the all.
Okay.
So
the strat mentions taking one additional which is where you have to take a mech workshop
Yeah.
to get one to use the strat to have one additional. But I guess one additional of 0 is 1, and you can take multiples of it.
Yeah.
And also, we'll point out that on the previews on the community page, they mentioned it as well, and pretty much said that you didn't have to have the mech shop, didn't they?
Yeah.
Well,
I can't remember exact wording, but on the community page, and obviously it's the community page, they're not the rules writers, it did say that you didn't have to have the mech shop.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
So, I know people are going to argue this till they're, blue in the gills or whatever, but realistically, you don't need the mech shop.
Well, I figured, actually, paying that tax for 1, probably no, but if you go, actually, I'll pay the tax but get 2, maybe.
The problem is you're paying the tax of a detachment.
Yeah.
Because you're going, I have to use up one of my 3 detachments to make a fortification detachment.
Yeah, I've never taken a fortification before, so yeah.
Yeah. So you lose a whole detachment, so it's not worth it. So you're just going to be using the strat all day.
Well, it'd be good to do that, otherwise they've written a whole section that's kind of going to get ignored.
Ignored?
Yeah, well, the thing is, alright, so say you've only got a small army or whatever, or you're running an army of lots of big units, so you haven't actually got the troops to make a 3rd detachment if you're making 3 spearheads or something. Actually, I'll take the fortification detachment.
Yeah.
There is very minimal circumstances that you'll do that, but I don't think it's worth it.
That size, I think 80 points to soak into that is better spent
It's a custom force build, isn't it? It's 80 points. It's a big mech with a shock attacker.
Yeah. It's another one of the new buggies.
Okay,
Well,
so
let's assume that people are able to take it with the strat then and have a look at them.
yeah. So what do you want to do? Custom jobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So first page of custom jobs.
Quick hide tires. So speed freaks, excluding named characters and units that can fly. Battle wagon, gun wagon, bone breaker, or truck units only. Add 2 to the unit's move characteristic.
Pretty good.
So, you've got your Evil Sons, Bone Breaker.
+2 movement. It's only a movement 40.
But
you've got that Death Killer Warstrike sitting behind it.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I think...
But you're not going to take it.
There are other options.
Because you're not going to take it. And we could jump straight to that, actually, couldn't we?
We could go through the little buggy stuff, but they're cool little additions to the little buggy units, and you can take them in units of 3, and they're all pretty cool little things. I mean, they're all good, but I don't think we need to go into all of them in detail.
So what were they? The Boomdacker Snazwacken.
Yeah,
it's all right.
So we
Range 30, Assault 15, cool.
It's got some more shots, hasn't it? Based on off the
You're
normal.
still an orc shooting it though, and it's only strength 4, -1 damage.
Yeah.
And yes, you can take 3 of them, and they all get it, and yay. But because you give these to a unit, don't you? And then they split in the first turn. So
no, I think they stay as 1 unit.
do the buggy stay as a unit? Do they?
I believe
They're
so.
not like dreads where they split up.
No, I did have a quick look at the rules. I don't think so.
Well, I guess this is all done pre-game anyway, so it'll still replace it, won't it?
Oh yeah. No, they're all really good little ones. I mean, the names are the best. To be fair, like the gyroscopic whirligig.
So that's kind of cool. So you automatically get the jump, don't you, on it?
Yeah.
And you don't suffer the mortal wound. I mean, I suppose if you've got that model on the board and you're playing against it, you're always a bit wary that it could just appear 9 inches away. But now it's kind of always on the cards, so it's almost like you've got those units coming into deep strikes. You always have to screen a bit.
I just find that there's better use of the points.
I think there's a strat that basically does the same thing as well. So
there's extra strats for these guys as well. Yeah,
I think the War Trike is better than that model, and it's reasonably as fast because of your flat 6 advance once per game, and then you're there. You don't need it again.
Yeah.
Like, realistically, that jump ability, you're going to use it once per game.
Well, depends. If you're playing a
if
game
you want
where
to jump back and get an objective, yeah, okay.
Late game objectives, yeah.
I don't think that's...
Yeah, that's tactics, that is. And, I mean, so we got you, we got Sam. Sam, love him, but, he doesn't play Orcs for tactics.
I actually do like the Sizzly Rivets one because I like the custom booster blaster for its actual ability to output mortal wounds on the chart, and now all of a sudden you've given it ability to output mortal wounds in shooting as well.
So all of a sudden, on a wound roll, isn't it? So how many shots?
There's quite a lot of mortal wounds that I think at each turn.
How many shots is it?
6, I think.
6. So you've got to hit, and then you've got to get a 6th wound. So.
But death skulls, remember.
But yeah, like it's mortal wounds for free, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how likely you are to get them, but it's whether you pick.
And obviously, we're talking max efficiency on these. We're talking units are free, aren't we? Really?
If you're going to spend the CP or whatever to take the
I suppose. I mean,
whatever you're taking. Yeah.
I hadn't considered it was a full unit. I mean, that actually hadn't crossed my mind when I was looking at it earlier. But I mean, that's interesting. They are kind of like almost unit-wide relics.
Yeah, they're a bit like the Tower ones, aren't they? They're very similar to the Tower stuff. And the High Fleet adaptations.
Yeah. But they're not.
Yeah, the monster ones only confer to the one in the unit, though. You have to pick a monster.
Yeah.
Whereas these...
But yeah, I like that one. I don't think it's all that bad. I know it's a little bit janky, but I do like the way that you can just get mortal wounds, and then they all charge, for example, and then they all do D3 mortal wounds on it as well.
Yeah.
And then you run them as not evil sons, blood axes, and then they fall back, and then they shoot again, all charge again.
Yeah,
I really like them for that. What's the Scrapperjet one?
Corkscrew. First time this unit finishes a consolidation move in each fight phase, it can immediately fight again. Now, the Scrapjet's quite an interesting one anyway, because it's got a spiked ram, which, when it finishes a charge move, roll a d6 or 4 plus, your name unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. So going to fight twice. It's got its nose drill, so it's getting +2 strength, -2 d3 damage. You're looking at 4 attacks, hit on 4s, strength 8.
It is definitely an interesting one. And there's the potentiality, because that's the one with the wing missiles, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you've got the possibility to take it at Boom Boys. Yeah, they're nice. I think that could work really well.
Yeah, you'd either have it in Boom Boys, Death Skulls, or Death Skulls if it's solo, or Bad Moons when you for the reroll ones.
But alright, say for example you're doing rule of, and you've got your 2 battle wagons full of tank busters, and then you have a squad of 3 of these, and then you're not tripling up on stuff.
Well, you could have 6 of them, couldn't you?
Yeah, but you can only put this on one unit, so
yeah, true. Alright. Nitro powered squigs?
That corkscrew, sorry, I'm going to come back to that again again in a sec with a stratagem on.
See, I'm not sold on it because you can only do the mortal wounds on the charge once. You don't charge it again, or you just fight again. So you still only charge once, so you don't get that again. And I don't know. I just from the Demon Engine's background, I just know like 4-ups aren't that great.
Yeah.
Realistically, you just go, I'm doubling my amount of. So I'm going to go from 2 hits to 4 hits. And would you want to take, assuming you're only doing this once, is this the one you're going to pick from the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's better ones. The next one is nitro powered squigs. I don't think it's anything great. Add one to the wound roll. The squig launcher and the heavy squig launcher. It is add one to the wound roll, which is nice, but I don't think it's.
What's the strength of those weapons?
It's got multiple profiles, but you've got to hit.
Yeah.
Important first step.
Yeah, just no. Carry on. Gorg's Roar.
Death Killer Wartrike model only. Add 4 to the range characteristic of the model's killer jet and change the type characteristic of its burner profile to Assault 6.
Yeah, so that changes its melter gun and adds 4 to the range, and then because it's the same weapon, and then the burner profile goes full flat 6, which is, you take 3 of them. That's 6 shots each with their burner.
It's model only.
Do they come in units?
Hey?
Do they come in units?
Wartrike can, can't you?
Well, this is
or not.
Model only.
Oh, maybe you can't.
Death Killer Wartrike model only.
No, you can't take Wartrikes in units. Yeah, sorry, ignore me.
Yeah, I was going to say, whoa. That's pretty good.
For some reason I thought you could, but yeah, I've never have, but I'm just being stupid there. It's alright. I still don't think it's worth using up one of your custom jobs. Yeah, if you've got tons of CP to burn and you just want to take all of them, then fair enough. But I wouldn't burn all my CP on that.
No.
You'd probably be better off just having a reroll.
That's the point. Is that strat? Just, you can, like the Marine relic, where you can just keep spending it? Or is it just once?
What do you mean?
Oh, you can keep spending it until you're at CP.
Yeah,
You just have to take. You have to take different ones.
Yeah, different units. They can't stack.
Yeah, you can't dump them all on the same unit, because that would be amazing. I'd be all over that.
Oh yeah.
The Boomer. You like this one, don't you, Andy?
Oh, yeah. Battle Wagon, Bone Breaker, Gun Wagon model with a kill cannon only. Do bomb. Replaces the kill cannon, has the following profile: range 36, heavy 2d6, strength 8, -2, 2 damage. So instantly I'm looking at, my boom boys, and I'm thinking strength 9, -3, 2 damage.
2 damage.
And hopefully at some point on a gun wagon, you'll get to fire that twice. On like 46 shots, that'd be pretty good.
It's all going to be 1s and 2s, though.
Still hit on 5s.
Yeah, you still hit on 5s. But you can always Modacker it.
Oh,
It's better than nothing, though, isn't it? Better than a kick in the balls.
Could you fire twice?
Could you use the Vigilus double tap?
I've never looked at it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right now, I've never looked at it. Is it an infantry unit only?
No. No. You can do it on anything.
Does it apply to everything in that detachment? Do you have to have a specific keyword?
No. So only the stuff in that detachment with those keywords gains the benefit, but you can double tap anything.
But what's the requirement? So, like, say I want to do like the host raptors. It's got to be raptors.
If you want, I'll grab the book. 1 sec.
Because if you can't put those units in, then you can't get it.
He's gone.
Just the 2 of us. Which one is it? Vigilus Define.
A Blaze Define?
No, the Blaze is the Chaos one.
Just listed them.
The good one. Faction rules. No.
Oh, I'm back.
He's back,
Sorry.
baby.
Back.
So the stratagem.
Is it Dreadwar?
Custom ammo.
So
Use the stratagem in the shooting phase. Pick a Dreadwar unit from your army. So that's a unit with the Dreadwar keyword.
that's Big Mechs, Gorkanauts, Morkanauts, Death Dreads, Killicans. Those are the new ones that can go in that attachment.
Oh yeah, it's Big Max, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's a shame.
No, it isn't.
Because double tapping that would be ridiculous. Because it's 86 shots then.
Yeah. And that's why you can't do it, kids.
What about the next one then? Zagzap.
Right.
I don't think I've ever had to look at it because I've only ever run Dreads, so I've never really, because it was literally everything in my arm.
I think I'll read it quickly. Yeah, Battle Wagon Bonebreaker Gun Wagon model only with Zap Gun. Zap Gun Zag replaces a Zap Gun. Has following profile: range 36, heavy 1, strength 2d6, AP -3, damage 3. Its abilities are: when resolving an attack made with this weapon, do not roll to hit. It automatically hits. Before firing the weapon, roll to determine the strength of the shot. If you get a 9+, do not make a wound roll. It inflicts 3 mortal wounds on the target, and the attack sequence ends. So,
what's the Zap Gun like? Because I mean, I kind of like it.
it's that profile: heavy 2d6, -3, damage 3. I think.
Okay, so all it's gained is the ability bit at the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's normally 11+. You get mortal wounds.
But you'd have to hit normally, or is this one auto hits?
Yeah, you have to roll a hit.
I mean, it's not a high amount of damage, which is the thing. But
I mean, on a gun wagon again, you're going to get to fire that twice, so potentially doing 6 flat damage.
Yeah,
with auto hits, which is quite cool. But I think I'd rather just take the boomer
all day long. Yeah.
It's just rolling those dice, isn't it?
It's one shot.
Yeah, and if you don't get it, say you roll an 8, that's cool, but you still need to roll a wound. They still potentially got a 6-up save.
You're -3.
Yeah.
What I would have liked that to have been is a shock attack gun mounted on a vehicle.
Yeah.
Replaces that gun with a shock attack gun. Now that would have been cool. But I don't think it's that great.
No.
The next one, Fortress, however you want to pronounce that.
They had a lot of fun naming stuff, didn't
they?
they?
Like a dodgy 80s film.
Look at a fork for the portcullis.
That's a lady who models forks for a living.
Wow.
So Battle Wagon and Bone Breakers, all gun wagons, models own. The model save characteristic is now 3+, and it has a 5-weapon vulnerable set. I think that's really cool if you're going to run Boom Boys detachment.
Yep.
Because then you've lost your Death Skulls, for example, and you're still getting to like the 5-weapon invuln save again is like okay, whatever. I could have just taken a custom force field.
Yep.
For 55 points,
and I could have chucked it in my battle wagon.
My original thoughts for Boom Boy detachment worked out at 1,000 points. I originally had 2 mechs with custom force fields into gun wagon. Once I saw this, I thought, you know what? I'll swap out one of those big mechs and I'll have a war boss with some cool stuff. I'll take Fortress on one of my battle wagons and I'll have the mech with the custom force field in the other.
Yeah.
That doesn't work anymore by the looks of it. I just had a look at the data sheet. The bit where it says if they're inside, it confers the invent over is not there anymore.
What? That's not on the
Big Mech data sheet with custom force.
Oh, so ooh.
Friendly clan units have a 5 invent whilst they're wholly within 9 inches of this model. So you stick him in there, that aura ability isn't working anymore.
So that's what they broke it as well.
Yeah, I did see a lot of complaints about this. Because I'm in every single Facebook group out there.
Rethinking order, but okay.
I think the pincher. the pincher is a bit whatever. I don't know anyone who actually takes the grabber claw on a battle wagon.
If you get into combat, you've got a roller, and if you've got
And
a
it's
roller,
one
there's
attack.
something else.
It's one attack.
And you have to use one of your attacks for it as well. It's not an extra attack; it's
Yeah.
one of your attacks.
You can only make a single attack with this weapon.
And you know you're going to roll a 1 for the damage.
Yeah, you're just going to miss.
Well,
So this was the red roller. Now this is another very cool one, which we were talking about earlier, and you can read it on.
Okay. Baker model only. Replace the model's Baker ram ability with the following red roller. When this model makes a charge move, add 6 to its attacks characteristic until the end of the turn. So you've got when you're top bracket, you've got 6 attacks on a Bonebreaker. So you're gaining when you charge an extra 6 attacks. You've got obviously a roller on that, which gives you +3 to hit. So you're hitting on 2s. Gives you +1 strength at top bracket again. Your battle wagon is effectively strength 9 to +1. It's -2 damage, -2 AP, and 2 flat damage.
The Bonebreaker ram. What does that do again?
Bonebreaker ram.
add
On the
6 to the
Bonebreaker.
add d6 attacks to this.
Yeah.
If
So
you-
instead of rolling your dice for your extra attacks, this is giving you flat 6. It's effectively you roll a 6 every time.
So that strat says it replaces the Bonebreaker rule, does it?
Let's have a look.
Yeah. Replaces the Bonebreaker ram.
Replaces model's Bonebreaker ram ability, yeah. Okay, I see it.
so yeah. A 6 every time.
Yeah.
Like my loaded dice.
So, don't get me
That's
wrong, that's cool. And I know what you're saying, it is very good, but there is another way to get almost that, which is the Blitz Brigade, Vigilus, and you roll 3d6 for your Bonebreaker ram and pick the highest.
Where's
So that one is,
Blitz
and
Brigade?
it's a stratagem, it's a 1 CP strat. So, say you had 2, that would be really cool, because one of your Bonebreakers you put the red roller on, and the other one is from this detachment.
Yeah. Maximum.
So you got a very good chance of getting 6 on both.
That's kind of cool. But then that's 1 CP
1 CP.
for the other one, and then make that detachment, and then
Yeah, it's a big tax, really.
But it could be horrible, and if that's what you need to do to have that game-changing turn,
Utterly destroy something.
I
Yeah.
can see the red roller flattening some units, and that's pretty fun. So
Yeah.
but equally, you just go up a floor, and it's all nice and simple.
That Bonebreaker driving around with a 5-up invuln save, a 3-up save. Oh no, you can't have both, can you?
can't have both,
Damn it.
but you can fill it full of knobs with scorchers.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could have Fortress on the one that's in the Vigilus detachment. So you're going to have...
Yeah, good point. Yeah, point.
It's a very CP heavy...
Is the Bonebreaker open top?
Doesn't have to be. Have to check that one out.
I can't remember if the Bonebreaker's open top or
it
not.
doesn't have an open-topped bit on its datasheet, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tough to say. So it will be not open top.
It's kind of cool, though. I like it. It kind of limits you on what colour you have to paint it, though, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah. So the next one is Orkomatic Pistons. I think this is really cool, just because you can dunk on a Gorkanaut or a Morkanaut. +3 to your move and re-rolling your advance.
Yeah, so when I saw this, I asked you about whether you consider it, and you're like, no, I don't want to pay the Mech Boy Workshop tax, but now actually...
Yeah, it's a little bit because that just adding 3. The Gorkanaut is what, movement 8,
Um,
and then all of a sudden you can advance and re-roll. All of a sudden you're like, oh, here's my war trike. Now I'm going to charge.
Just opens up your world, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you want to be really annoying, okay, here you go. It's Evil Sons as well.
Yep.
fall back and charge thingy.
So he's movement 8, so that makes him movement 11 now. You'll get +1 for being Evil Sons. So he's now movement 12. You get +2 to your advance, do you, as Evil Sons?
Why so many questions?
I think it's +2 to advance as Evil Son. I don't run them, so I'm not sure. I'm just procrastinating about Evil Sons.
Evil Sons, add 1 to move and add 2. Oh, so if it's Speed Freak, and then add 1 to advance and charge rolls.
It's just 1 to advance, okay.
Yeah.
So then you're moving 12, you've got an advance minimum of 2, maximum of 7, and then you're charging.
Yeah.
I think the one thing, realistically, you're putting that on cans or dreads to get the most of it because you're giving it to the most units, most models. Like if you want to run double claw, double scorcher dreads, all of a sudden they've got a 9-inch move.
Get bad.
Put some nice in threat range quite quick.
Yeah. Add in the Death Killer War Trike. You could, you could in.
I like that one. I think that's cool.
We've got sparkly bits.
Dreads and cans again. I'm loving these.
It's your jam.
Improve the BS. What's that unit? By Killer Cans, Death Dreads, Morknaut, or Gork?
Morknaut could be amazing for that zapper. All of a sudden that zapper's hitting on 4s. Because that zapper is pretty gnarly. You 3d3 shot, strength 8, -3, d6 damage.
Well, I mean, when we played the Knights versus your Orks game, I was pretty impressed with your shooting then, let alone with a +1 to hit.
But I really like the idea of just sticking on a 6-can unit of cans, giving them all rocket launchers, giving them +1 to hit, making them boom boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Death Dreads with 4 rockets, to be honest. I'm a foot.
Well, yeah, you can go Death Dreads with 4 rockets. And yeah, you'll get more rockets out of it, because then you'll get, 12 missiles out of it? Rather than only 6 if you took killer cans?
Yep.
Which means you'll gain the most benefit from that. But you'll be hitting on 4s. Yeah. I think you're right. You do it on the Death Dreads. Probably. But realistically, you want those Death Dreads to at least have 1 combat.
Yeah. No. Otherwise,
So you're going to give them 1 combat and
they're going to get stuck.
3 missile launchers. Yeah, I like it. I think it's cool. I'd be tempted to probably try it out on the Morkanaut and Gorkanaut to start off with.
Yeah.
And use the next one on the Death Dreads. So the next one is Killer Cans and Death Dreads only. When resolving it, made with a ranged weapon against this unit, subtract 1 from. Yeah, considering Killer Cans die quite easily, I would probably rather have that.
Yeah.
Just make everyone -1 to hit.
It's great though. There's no range on it. There's no.
No, it's just ranged weapons. You're -1 to hit.
Yeah. Even pistols in combat.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I really like that one.
Yeah.
And it should have been called Sneaky Gubbins, not Dirty Gubbins. But yeah, okay.
Well, I think the fluff is they're hiding behind like a cloud of smoke.
Yeah. But I think that was really cool. I think it's probably good that they didn't give it to the Gorkanauts and Morkanauts, because I think that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
You don't want a -1 on that.
No, because
We're moving away from a phase in the game where we're giving out -1 hits, and we're making them a lot more frequent, which I think is
Yeah. When you're going, I'm going to stack that up to -3.
negative play.
Yeah.
There's another one for you, Oz.
Slug.
So the next one is Slug Gubbin, which is the Deathstorm Mega Cannon on the Gorkanaut. And at the moment, it is range 30, heavy 18, strength 6, -2 1 damage.
So you get an extra 6 shots.
Or you're getting an extra 6 shots, and you're getting +1 to hit if they're within 12.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, what I would have preferred out of this is keep it 18 shots and just make it
Gog Claw?
the Gog Claw. I can't remember reading this one. Gorkanaut as usual. When rolling, determine the damage characteristic.
Minimum of 4 damage, basically.
So it's flat 4 minimum,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
That's Centurion killing territory, that is.
Well, yeah. So what is he? He's putting out 6 attack. He's hitting on freeze. So top profile, for example, hitting on freeze. Your strength, 16?
Yeah.
-4 d6 damage, but no less than the 4.
Which is nice.
That's like you're pushing into night killing territory.
Yeah. The consistent 4 is not to be sniffed at.
It actually makes you want to use that profile now. Because before it was just, it's like a bit like a knight. You just go, I'm just going to tap dance or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I'm half tempted to take that at some point.
Does it have a minus to hit when using it?
No,
No? Cool.
no, none of the weapons are minuses to hit on the Gorkanauts.
Okay.
The problem is you lose weapon skill as you get damaged.
What was that, Andy?
As Jake would say, punch him in the dick.
Yeah. So I think that's a cool one. There you go, Andy. You can have the last one.
The Blitzergatler.
Yeah. That's for a stomper.
For anyone who uses a stomper,
No. No.
Stomper only. The model Super Gatler has a damage characteristic of 2. In addition, when rolling the weapon Psycho Daka Blast ability, you can reroll the d6 once per phase. Is this the one that runs out of ammo?
Yeah, so...
I don't think
on the 2 up, it stop. Or on 2 up, it carries on while it stops, and then after that, I think it's a 4 up. So yeah.
Once per phase rerolling that, that's pretty good. But you got to pay the cost of the Stomper, and that's not insignificant.
Alright, so that's all that. So should we burn through these strats?
Yep.
And then the psychic.
Do you want to do... Oh, we'll do psychic last if you want.
You gotta do second last.
Okay.
So the first strat is custom job, which we know about. This is the one you can take 1 additional custom job for 1 CP. I think we've covered that already.
Yeah.
All of them have to be different, but yeah.
Yes, you can if you use the strat.
The cleverest boss?
This is for Big Macs, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same as the one that they previewed, the biggest boss, but it's just the cleverest boss.
I'm not sold on this one.
+1, wound and attack, and weapon skill 2 up.
What the only reason I can really see you might take this is if you're running a war boss and a big mech with a custom force field in mega armor, in with all of your knobs.
It makes them a bit
mega
more
knobs
of a combat character.
because you can use both of these. Remember, you can use the biggest boss and the cleverest boss. So then all of a sudden that makes your big mech in mega armor actually quite nice. He's gaining a wound and an attack, and weapon skill 2+ with his power claw.
Good.
Is it basically
It's not
novelifying
bad.
it?
Like, if you've got tons of CP, why not?
I tend to not get my mechs in combat. Well, I try not to anyway.
But if he is running up the board to give something a custom force field, and now they're in combat, what else is he going to do? You might as well muck him in. He comes with a power claw for free. Well, not for free, but like a big mech and mega armor comes with a power claw. So it's not bad. Like if he's going to be getting up there, why not?
Good on the mega armor.
Yeah.
Got a grot bumper for a CP. Quite like that. If you're using the SNAS wagon.
Yeah, so I saw something about this earlier today, and you go like, well, if it's -3, then you don't get a save, but you still have to roll every time you have a save. You still should roll, but we just go, well, there's no way I can pass it. But with this, you go, I rolled it, I wouldn't get a save, but it doesn't matter at this stage. I automatically pass it. I don't care about your AP, so it still gets around that.
You save it for your lads cannons and that.
Yeah, anything with high damage.
Yeah. Temperamental shock drive.
Oh, this is the dragster again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't get the wound, mortal wound ignoring, but you essentially get a guaranteed jump.
Advance.
Yeah, the 4-up the jumping on.
The requirement to do the jump, basically.
Well, we looked at the biggest boss as well. Everyone's seen that. It's an auto include. If, as far as I'm concerned, if you're taking a war boss.
If you're not taking Gaz, you want the biggest boss.
Yeah, all day long.
Mike's right.
Clever Spanner, I think, is a never auto include if you're running. What are they called?
Pyromaniacs.
No, it's not worth it. I don't think.
No, the boys. No.
Looters. There you go.
Looters. Yeah. We roll the dice for the looters. Yeah.
Yeah, it's auto include for looters.
Well, the thing is, though, it's at the start before the battle, and it continues throughout the whole of the game, doesn't it? You do have to get a spanner though, which I don't think other people would do in beforehand. So you now need to.
The spanner, you just one of the guys in the looter unit becomes a spanner. I think it costs hardly any points or something.
Yeah.
No, he's a separate dude, but you can have a big shooter or a rocket.
You're thinking about a mech. In looters, one of the models is a spanner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In Burner Boys and Looters, one model, he's like a squad leader.
Yeah.
He's a spanner. So what does it say? Does it say before the battle?
Yeah, so this.
Yeah, before the battle.
No, use the stratagem before the battle.
Yeah, 1 CP.
And so it's true throughout every turn that they try and shoot, rather than going, I'll just use 1 CP instead. You know, this is true for every time they want to shoot.
Yeah. So you burn 1 CP and you get that ability now for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Which is well worth it, to be fair. The amount of times you got looters and they just go, one shot each, great.
So yeah, that is. What's it? There's additional die, and then you can discard one of them, can't you? So.
Yeah, just to clarify, Looter's got a death gun, stick bomb. Each spanner is armed with stick bombs and either a custom mega blaster, big shooter, or rocket launcher.
Yeah, you just give them a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Dude in the unit, upset the unit, it's pretty good.
Okay. The burning highway.
Oh, that's just the exhaust flamer, isn't it?
Oh, it turns it into like auto hit heavy bolter. Isn't that?
Well, it's already auto hitting, but it's just the thing is, it does say it's burner exhausts, and I think it has 3 or 2 burner exhausts.
Oh,
so you are gaining that across 2. But I think it might be D3 normally.
It's not as long a range, and it's not as. I don't think it's quite as good. Certainly not the full number of shots. So.
Yeah, so it's
got 4 of them.
4?
Oh, is it 4? Is it?
And you can have a unit of 3, and this will affect the entire unit.
See what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Has it got 4 of them is it? Just...
One river
Oh, yeah,
cannon.
4 burner exhausts. Yeah. So it comes with 4 burner exhausts.
Jeez. That's actually kind of cool.
No, Andy, there's use a stratagem in the shooting phase. It's not going to affect all of them, mate. Oh, no, but they stay as a unit, don't they? Yeah, so it is. No, when a custom booster blaster
Unit.
from your army. Yeah, wow. Yeah, okay. That's really cool. That's pretty amazing, to be fair.
Something else.
Because, what's that, 12 out of each of them?
Auto hit. Heavy bolts.
12 auto hitting, strength 5 minus 1.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah. Oh. That's a surprise you're not expecting.
Do you know what? Do you know what I really
It's not
like?
going to set the world on fire, is it?
Just your opponent.
This comes back to running Blood Axe's booster blasters. So flying in, charging, doing mortal wounds, falling back, and then dropping this strat and burning everything.
Like farting in their face.
If you're Blood Axes, you can fall back and still shoot or charge. So you fly in, you hit them, you do mortal wounds, and then you fall back and burn them.
Going back to Pyromaniacs.
Yeah.
You can reroll the wound roll.
Is that it?
Yeah, but 36 strength 5 reroll failed wound rolls. That could be good.
I like that for 1 CP. I think that's really cool.
Well, I like that it's range 10 though. You could just jump them and then be like, hello.
No, you can't. You
no. What? Any way that you can get anything.
You teleport.
Yeah. And now you're all in range.
Yeah.
Make sure you set them up facing away from the enemy.
Well, the thing is though, like, if they've got a screen sitting in the way, you're like, alright, cool, buy screen.
Oh yeah.
Well, the thing is, yeah. So you teleport in, you teleport them in, you drop that strat, you burn them, and then you get ramming speed on the whole unit. The whole unit goes in. The whole unit does D3 mortal wounds for ramming speed. Then it does D3 mortal wounds for its ram ability.
Yeah, that's kind of funky.
Pretty nuts.
I
think that's a good one. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Flying headbutt, we know about it.
Burn a bomber all day. Burn a bomber all day.
The full speed lads is quite cool for the way that I run the war trike as my warlord with might is right and super cyborg body. Add 1 to his strength characteristics, all of a sudden he's strength 9. Situational, but it's nice that I can just get, okay, I'm going to charge that toughness 8 thing.
Wound on 3s.
I'm going to just chuck a CP on it and wound on 3s.
Yeah.
Like that. All bikers as well is nice, because all of a sudden just giving you all bikers +1 strength.
Strength 5.
It's good. You know.
That would affect knob bikers as well, wouldn't it? So Rouge choppers on your bike, actually. That's a thing.
Yeah. Squig bombs, we talked about this earlier, which is interesting as the Blitzer bomber.
Yeah. So if you're running, if you don't want to invest the entire, fortune, the 400 points into the 3 burner bombers with Pyromaniacs, you could just go for squig bombs on a single Blitzer bomber, and efficiency, maybe you're going to do all right with just the 1, because you're going to be doing the mortal wounds on a 3-up.
Yeah.
So this does actually stack, then, doesn't it, with Pyromania?
Sorry?
No, it's a different bomb.
Oh, different bomb. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a different bomber, but it's up to 12 dice on whatever. You can hit any unit, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No penalties. It's always a 4-up. Being up to 12 dice on, say, infantry units, and if you hit a monster or a vehicle, you're getting 3 dice. So on a 3-up, a mortal wound, you're looking pretty good there. I mean, 3 dice.
The burner bombs are max 10, and they're only 4s to wound against infantry. Everything else, it's just 1 die. So if you hit Lehman Russ, it's just 1 die, whereas these bombs are 3.
Well, it's napalm, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but the blitzer bomb, what are they called again?
Blitzer bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, blitzer bombs are better. What the hell is that? Oh, that's flash kits.
Increase the range by 12. I mean, that's.
They're range 24 normally, aren't they? It's 2 CP.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
Their guns hurt, but it is what it is. It's a lot of points to invest in a squad. Not the most resilient.
Yeah. Well, the people taking flash kits.
Not that I know of.
I don't think a 2 CP strat's going to change that.
No. Unless you've got grot batteries everywhere.
Patch up. That's just take something up to the full wounds on the table, isn't it? It's like the Mechanic of Night strat.
Useful in a pinch.
More Gorkanauts and Stompers only, but yeah. Why not?
Do you want to go through Unstoppable Momentum?
Alright, are you there? Sorry.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost you for a minute there. My connection's dropping out.
You've not missed anything.
Okay. Yeah, my connection's dropping in and out for some reason.
Alright.
I thought you just zoned out.
No. No.
Unstoppable Momentum.
Yeah, I'd say Unstoppable Momentum is the one that I think is the massive hidden gem in here that's massively situational, but I think could be really useful. Because you use the stratagem in charge phase when an orc unit from your army has finished a charge move and dealt one or more mortal wounds to an enemy unit. If an orc unit is no longer within 1 inch of an enemy unit, it can immediately choose to charge again. So, what does mortal wounds on the charge? There's a couple, isn't there? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's your Bumdaka Snazwagon and the Jet.
I can't
But
get over the
realistically,
names.
that's any vehicle because of the ramming speed stratagem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just kind of move ramming speed, hit that one guardsman who's left because you shot the unit down to 1. You didn't want to kill him, so you left him.
Well,
And then, boom,
he
drop
could be a
that
catapult,
strat,
can't
kill
he?
him, and then fly into some Lehman Russes or something.
Yeah, you could zoom up the board, gunning down like a guard squad, and he's like a few inches away. Charge him, kill him off, and then go, oh, I'm going to do another charge. So now actually you've gone up to 24, which is a bit nuts.
Yeah. We've got Wildfire, which is the next one. Andy, I think you were talking about this one, you?
Yeah, use the strat in your movement phase after selecting an enemy unit for the burner bombs ability for burner bomber. From your army, select one other enemy unit within 6 of the unit you selected. Roll a dice for each roll in that additional unit. Up to a maximum of 10 dice. For each roll over 5 plus, that unit suffers a mortal wound. This stratagem is not affected by the arsonist subculture, so you don't get no pluses to it. But, you know, if you want to reach out and just tag another unit, a couple more mortal wounds, obviously it's 5 up, so you're not going to get penalised if you go for something a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Infantry, you know?
It's for that situation where you want to clear a screen or you couldn't quite fly over the unit you wanted.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing.
6 inches is quite a reach from that unit, isn't it? So
Yeah.
quite happy with that one. And it's only 1 CP.
Yeah.
Crack on. Dreaded Death Machine.
I mean, this is kind of cool. I quite like to look at this. Just because... So it uses stratagem in the fight phase. When a death dread from your army is chosen to fight with until the end of the phase, each time an enemy model is destroyed as a result of an attack made by that unit, you can immediately make an additional attack against the same unit using the same weapon, and then these attacks cannot generate additional ones. So if you stuck in a bunch of chaff, you can cut through it quicker. You know, I mean...
Yeah, so if you went 2 claws and 2 swords, for example, whatever, and you went into a big nasty unit, because I don't think you can put 4 claws on a dread anymore.
I don't know.
No.
But I mean,
No, I think you have to put 2 claws and 2 swords, I believe. But yeah, you got 6 attacks. Boom. Nice bit of extra attacks.
It just remember when you played your orcs against my Death Guard, I just went, cool, here's a line of Poxwalkers. You can kill like 4 a turn, you know. Or however many, you know. It was just like in those situations you've got a better chance of getting out, you know. Or through.
And the last one is the one we said about it. Obviously everyone's talking about it, Mega Knobs plus 1 damage. It's solid. Super good. And the great thing is it's a strat as well. It's not like it's a... you're just going to use it when you need it.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
You go up against, you know, aggressors, you're like, I don't want to be doing 2 damage. I want to be 3. I don't want to waste that damage.
I think it is the rule. We like the idea of the general consistency you get from the source as opposed to the core.
Yeah.
D3 plus 1 is great, but
you don't get the additional attack as well. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Martin, do you want to have a look at the psychic powers?
Yeah, I mean, do many people take? Obviously, for the jump, but apart from that, is there much of a?
It's warpath and a jump.
Yeah.
So we got full charge. I think it is the first one.
Yeah.
Full charge value of 6 for Goth units of an 18. I think all these psychic powers. I think there's pretty much one for every faction.
Yeah.
Every culture.
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. So until the end of the turn, charge distances of less than 7 when you roll for it. After modifiers, then become a 7. So.
Yeah. So does that mean you're just auto passing charges of 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The minimum you can roll is a 7.
Yeah.
Cool.
So against like impulsors where they go, I'm going to -2 to it, you can be like, cool,
Yeah.
I got a 7. But equally, you then can't modify it. You can't, if you've got anything to add to your roll, you can't do it. So, the Evil Sons, you know, if you roll a 6, you then don't get an 8. You get a 7. Which is
goals.
Yeah, this is quite a cool one. So it's an additional -1 to hit your unit. Well, no, you just cast it on a unit and then -1 to hit.
Yeah.
So you've got someone with Hell Blasters. Here you go, have an extra -1 to hit.
And then you get the AP benefit as well, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, when you're shooting at them.
Yeah.
So you think you combine that with, you know, you've got your dreads and stuff with a smoke cloud that are -1 to hit, and then you go, oh, he's going to try and shoot my dreads with that. Here you go, have another -1 to hit.
Mm.
Yeah, so you pick out a unit that you don't like, and you go, they're going to be harder to hit me, and I'm going to be better at killing them.
Well, you know, you're sat there and there's that repulsor executioner, and you go, here you go, I have -1 to hit.
Yeah.
And when I hit with rockets, there's an extra -1 on my rockets.
Your repulsor executioner is going to probably try and kill my dreadnoughts that are right in front of it. Here you go, -2 to hit him.
That -1 thing, was that a custom job or was that a trait?
Yeah, that was a custom.
So you can still have that with death
from the shop.
Yeah, that's cool.
Or even better when you get that Gorknaut with the crazy fist in combat with it.
You -4, aren't you?
Bad Moons 1.
Gleaming Gear, warp charge of 6. If manifested, select one friendly Bad Moon unit within 18 of the Psyker until the start of your next psychic phase. When resolving an attack it made against that unit, add 1 to the saving throw.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Well, yeah, it's
Because
Bad Moon's unit. It's not infantry. It's anything.
yeah. So if you've got your Bad Moons,
Stomper.
Yeah. Who?
I'm just going to throw that shit in there.
you know, but you've got your Bad Moons, Battle Wagon,
Fortress.
Yeah, your fortress, not the battle wagon. What's the other one called? Not the bone breaker. Gun wagon.
A gun wagon. Yeah.
You got your gun wagon trundling around with +1 to its save and its crazy gun. Makes it quite nice. Gorkanauts and stuff like that, just getting +1, running around with a 2-up save.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's also for a unit as well, so killer cans would then obviously get it across the board.
Even like, I was thinking that almost Bad Moon's bikes, because that puts them on a 3-up.
3-up, yeah.
Am I right?
Possibly, yeah. 4-up sounds about right for a Ork on a.
I think they're 4-up normally.
Yeah.
I think Ork bikes, so it puts them on a 3-up. I think.
So they get a other thing if they go faster, like a clouds of dust type thing.
What Jink?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, wall bikes 4-up save, so that put wall bikes on 3-up save.
Okay.
Take that.
Which is really cool. What's the snakebite one, Martin?
Snakebite. So goes off on a 6. If manifested, select one enemy unit within 12 inches of the Psyker. This is cool. So until the start of your next psychic phase, half that unit's attacks. So you go, hello knight, you want to stomp on me? Well, you can do it with 6 attacks.
It's quite a fun one.
Yeah.
You go, haha, berserkers, half your attacks.
Well, yeah, it's an enemy unit as well. So you go,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Orks versus Orks. Half the attacks. Evil Sons. What we got for Evil Sons?
Visions in the smoke.
Select one friendly Evil Sons vehicle within 12. You can only select a unit of wounds characteristic 18 or more if you roll it on a 9 or more. Until the start of your next psychic phase, when resolving an attack by a model in that unit, you can re-roll the hit roll.
So is it a unit with wounds characteristics? Oh, so that's a Gorkanaut. That's it.
Evil Sons vehicle unit.
Yeah, so that but it's wounds characteristic.
No.
Only so if you want to do it on 18, something that's got 18 or more, you have to roll a 9 or more.
Yeah.
After a 6.
Okay.
So your Gorkanaut's what? 14 wounds?
18.
Is it 18 wounds? Okay. Yeah. You need a 9+ to pass on.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a 6. So you could do it on. But it doesn't say combined wounds. Like a unit of 3 that had 6 wounds apiece. I think it is, the model.
Next one is the Blood Axes one, which is really cool. Cleaver Talk. And in other words, you just cast it on an enemy unit, warp charge value of 6, and they can't fight.
Yeah.
That's that really. Pretty good.
And
I think we'll have to wait and see how that interacts with the Greater Good, because I haven't really looked at it properly yet.
Well, it should only. If I charge one of the units, the other one's going to go, well, that unit can't overwatch, but the surrounding units, they've not been told they can't overwatch, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be that great against Tau.
No.
Freebooters.
Charge value of 6. If manifested, select one enemy unit within 18 of the Psyker until the start of your next psychic phase. Half the move characteristic of that model, the models in that unit, and subtract 1 from advance and charge rolls. Fits in well with their
slow
theme.
them down?
If you're a shooty orc and you want to just sit there and I suppose it gives you breathing space. I mean, it is freebooters. Whoever runs those.
But that's it, really.
Well, I think we've come across some interesting stuff, like the exhaust jets thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think there's some interesting strats there. I think you're going to see some of these custom jobs taken all the time. You're definitely going to see me taking them all the time because I play Dreads and there's loads of lovely Dread ones.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you?
Little specialist detachments to work out your subcultures.
I think I'm going to just stay away from the specialist attachments for now because I just think Death Skulls just outweighs a lot of them.
Mm.
Apart from if you're just going heavy with rocket launchers in one detachment.
Yeah, only thing I can see
three planes.
is the flyer one.
Yeah.
Just going, let's make that more efficient because mortal wounds are great.
But they're really for people who have an absolutely massive orc army and can make them straight away, or they're going to go out and buy stuff to make that detachment.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody can just pick up the
custom jobs.
The custom jobs and just chuck them on a unit and go boom, done.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot more playtime with those.
Yeah.
I'll just be taking, dirty gubbins and sparkly bits all day long.
So are you going
to the boomer?
Yeah, I haven't got any battle wagons, Andy.
Are you going to take slightly different attachments now to try and get yourself some more CP? Just to get more custom jobs.
Yeah, I need some grots really. I need to buy some grots.
Some cheap grots just to.
Those 32 model, 32 model attachments.
Well, yeah, you want to take
a loyal 32,
a nice little cheap HQ Bakari, and then some grots.
You call them sneaky 32.
The little 32.
Yeah. Little 32, little.
But I think I don't know what you do, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's your detachment. You take your grot detachment, don't you?
Yeah, but if you're not running mech guns, there's no point taking the custom detachment really.
6 of inbones on them.
Yeah, but like I said, unless you're running mech guns, it's not worth it because otherwise you're going, okay, I'm taking my grot loyal 32 and then I'm putting in some tank busters to make it a battalion and 2 battle wagons. I'm not taking it as a spearhead, I'll take it as a battalion instead. So I want to run it as boomboard, and I don't care about the grots, they can just die. Well, you know what I mean? If you're going to take tank busters and battle wagons, you're going to go, okay, I'm going to take a vanguard spearhead, and that's giving me 1 CP, or I could just chuck 30 grots in and 2 HQs, and now I've got a battalion.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to... So it's only good if you're running mech guns, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
If you're not running mech guns, there's no point.
No.
Well, I'm not sure when we started this, but I think it might be getting on for a bit of a longie.
Right.
We've covered everything, I think. Haven't we?
Yeah. I think we've got to look at it all. I
generator.
think some interesting stuff there.
I've closed my book.
Yeah, I've closed my book as well. I'll go and look.
Okay, well, considering the lockdown, you might see more of these because it's easy to do.
Yeah.
We're probably going to try and do Engine War. We're going to get... I've asked Jay, Mohawk Miniatures, he's going to come on. He loves his knights, so I'm sure he's got a lot to say. I like demons, and AgMech, so... But we might try and do it each separate section, rather than do it all in one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I care about none of those armies, so I won't be here.
Well, for me, it's a great book. I mean, I don't own any Chaos Knights yet, but the other 3 factions, it concerns me, so...
It's fine, mate. Just get your knight army now and just cover it in Nolan oil. Boom, stuff. Chaos Knight.
It took forever to do that, White.
Yeah, Agrax and Nolan oil, just cover them in it, you'll be fine.
I do what
Yeah.
That'll do.
Alright. Cheers, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Laters.